runs for everything, jumps for everything, tries for everything, and the results speak for themselves. One of the greatest footballers ever produced in this country. Produced by one of the greatest footballers ever produced in this country. Dede Ayew is our guest this morning. He's here, of course, with Felix Remark from the Ghana Football Awards. Dede, I can't exaggerate. We've been very excited to meet you today, and
Thank you very
congratulations
much.
on
Thank you.
the new award. What does it mean to you to be Footballer of the Year?
Well, first of all, it's a very big honor for me, personally as a player and as a person. I think you get into every season, and then you always want to do your best. You always want to be at the top, knowing that you have your fellow colleagues also who are aiming for the same thing, not just the trophy, but trying to do their best for their clubs and for their nation. So, in my case, let me be a little bit honest. Is starting the season, this one and the one before, when I decided to stay at Swansea,
Hmm.
everyone was telling me, forget about individual awards because you have decided to stay in the championship. Forget about the Ghana
Hmm.
Player Award. Forget about. Don't even dream. That's what they said. Don't even dream about African Player of the Year.
Mm.
And I just stayed calm and I said, okay, we'll see. So it just shows that in life you need to believe, do what you have to do, and my job is on the pitch. Try
Mm.
to to always do what is there to be done, and never give up, and that's what I did. So for me, this season's um, trophy has a special feeling because let's say honestly, when you look at also the other players that we have in the squad who are great, and me
Mm.
deciding to stay in the championship gave me one or two steps behind,
Yeah.
but I knew that I could make it there, and I could make things be in my favor. And I think I worked really hard, and I'm very proud and happy because I believed and I kept going, and that's all it's about. Football is about believing,
Mm.
trusting yourself, and keep working hard. And always you have that little bit of luck from the Almighty when
Mm.
you work really hard.
Yeah. Well, you certainly did that, and you beat Mohamed Kudus, Gladson Awako, and you picked it up very well done for that. By the way, there's a reason why we're so excited, okay? Because I am one of the only three Swansea supporters that I know. Yeah, in fact, there were three. One died,
Oh,
so now there are two,
rest in
and
peace.
we're both here at Multimedia. I've been a Swansea supporter since I was a kid. I lived there for a while.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So I love the team, and I was excited when a Ghanaian, no mean Ghanaian than you, joined the squad. So that's the reason why we're all so excited.
It's
And I'm
nice.
actually very sad that you're leaving, even though I think I have to agree with everyone who says it's time we saw you, in back in the Premiership. But Charlie, Swansea will miss you.
I agree with you.
What was it like being at Swansea?
Oh, honestly, I think it's one of the best decision I took in my career. It's a place where I really felt at home.
Yeah.
Felt that the people there were always there for me,
Mm.
on the pitch and off the pitch. The club, from the owners to the groundsman, I knew everyone. I was at home. So being there always gave me that feeling that I'm free to express myself on the pitch or things outside the pitch too. So I had that confidence from everyone, that belief that you have to make something happen. You 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 are the main leader, the talisman, and try to take that role really really well. Try to take those responsibilities. But in the city, well, like you said you stayed in Swansea, in the city when we go on Wine Street and all
Yeah,
those
yeah,
places, you know what I
yeah.
mean? I always had the feeling from the people around, how family the city is and the club,
Very
that,
close knit community. Yeah.
everybody being around and everybody believing in me, everybody wanting me to succeed, you know. And I always gave my best, so, the decision to leave,
Hmm.
one day was going to come sooner or later, but
Yeah.
I wanted to get back to the Prem to really continue with the club. That was my first aim after I didn't know what was going to happen, but um, we all knew that if we didn't go up, I'll have
Yeah.
to leave the
Oh,
club.
you'll be back. You'll be back.
And I'm happy that you left once you didn't
Ah.
because
Ah.
oh no, but
Can't we switch off this guy?
no, you admitted that it deserves to be up there. I mean, I'm just curious. I mean, when you talk about one day it was going to come, I don't know, but where's the next step?
Oh well, I can't say much now, but there are a lot of things on the pipeline in various leagues. So
What
I'm
are
just
some of the leagues you're considering?
oh, I feel that I have what it takes to play in the best division, whether it's in England or France or Italy. I don't have a particular place. You also have the offers coming in from the Gulf, the Asia side, etc. So I need to take my time and make the right decision for me, but also for the nation with all what we have coming ahead. So I'll take my time, look at it really well, and hopefully more sooner than later we'll all be clear on something, because I know that my fellow brothers and sisters, all the Ghanaian people are waiting for that with a lot of
Yeah.
impatience.
I mean, no doubt, whichever choice you make will be a good one, unless you go to Manchester United. So yeah,
That'll be a great choice.
what I'm talking about. Anyway, so y- you're 30, but you are in such fine form, the form of your life, if you will. How are you doing it? What's keeping you motivated and playing at such a high level?
Well, I think as you get older in the game, you look at the real older players. Well, we know players who are 30, 31, 32 are still at their peak, but you look at those who are 34, 35 and playing in the best leagues in the world, playing week in, week out.
Yeah.
So what are they doing that we cannot do? That maybe someone gets to 32, 33, or he's old.
Mm.
Now, why now you have more and more players? Thiago Silva won the Champions League at 36, 37. People are playing at that level more and more often. Jamie Vardy being top there at 35. So I looked at it and asked a few questions and realized that there are certain things that you have to do, certain sacrifices that you have to make to be able to sustain that level, that longevity. And I started to work on it. Whether it's nutrition, special trainings, etc., etc. Hours of sleep. It's a few things that I think I added to my personal way of preparing myself to be a professional footballer, which I think is making me, I wouldn't say maybe a better player, but making me feel good. And yeah, I can say that's been an important part. And I think, let's just be honest, the confidence from the Jack Army, the Swansea
Oh
fans, the
yeah,
confidence from
Jack
the whole
Army.
the
Please, do
whole
you know what the
club.
Jack Army?
I don't answer questions on Swansea.
You will educate you, don't you worry. You were saying. Sorry.
Yeah, so I mean the confidence from all these people, everything put together, I think just makes it work. And you get, I think, more experience in life, in football, and you realize what you're doing. This is good, this is not good, this is. So I think you put things in place to try and be better, and that's what I'm trying to do. I think I can even do more. So that's my aim now, is to do better than what I've achieved in the last 2 3 seasons.
And talking about doing better than what you've achieved in the last 2 or 3 years, I'm just curious whether your father discusses what you do on the pitch with you, whether he gives you feedback when you're playing, for instance.
Oh yes, we speak. We speak a lot about football, because if there's anybody I could speak to or take anything from about football, is the one and only maestro. So I think I get a lot of advices. This is. I think you could have done it this way. I think you could have done that. He watches the games, so he gives us feedbacks, and I try to implement what he brings on board.
So, I mean, I remember he having to be at West Ham to watch your first game. You've talked about telling you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way. Just one thing that you did, he probably said, this thing you did, you could have done it which other way?
There are a lot of things. He's very critical.
Okay.
So, if I'm going, I can't pick one. So there will be a lot. There will be a lot of things.
But does he discuss your Black Stars role? He was captain. You're captain too. Does he discuss that with you?
The role, to be honest, not really. He's more into the performance, because he's a football person, right? He's someone who loves the game, who loves good football, who loves determination, aggressivity and all that kind of stuff. So I think, to be honest, the role is not something I think he looks at a lot. He's more trying to see, me perform. Every time I wear the Ghana jersey or my club jersey, and also the team perform, because he likes to watch good football. So
yeah. Let's talk a bit more about the Black Stars. I mean, your popularity and support, you personally, is on the rise. You're enjoying a lot of public, support. The Black Stars is not there yet. It seems that divorce that happened between Ghana and its national team is yet to be patched up. How does that make you feel as the captain of the team, knowing that you still have this job ahead of you of winning the support back from Ghanaians?
Well, we all know the reasons of all this divorce, or the word that we use towards that. But I believe deep inside me that every single Ghanaian loves the Black Stars. You can love your wife and be angry. You love your son, but you're angry at him. And I think that's been the relationship between the Black Stars and the supporters and all Ghanaians. But the feeling I'm having is that they are waiting for us to give them something, to give them something to spark. And I feel it's starting to come. I feel that the belief is growing. I feel we have young, talented players and older ones who make the team get attractive again. There are a lot of positives. There are a lot of positives. I think the negatives now are becoming less and less on the pitch and off the pitch. We need to try and keep doing that. As the captain, I know is very important. I would wish not to be thinking about this, but just to focus on how I can get my players, mentally on top for us to perform. But it's a life. I wouldn't say that it's something that we look at, because we will need the support from our nation if we want to do something. We will need it. We're not, we can't sit here and tell them that they have to believe that we are going to win, or they should bet that we are going to win. But that feeling that they are behind us, But that is also something that we have to earn. And I think we started the right way by qualifying
for the
African Cup. Yeah. Now the World Cup qualifiers are coming, and I believe that if we give them a good run of games, by the time we get to General, we're going to Cameroon, the belief and the spirit and everything around will be higher than what it is, and we can go there and really deliver for the nation.
Dede Ayew is our guest. We're talking about his career in Swansea, which sadly has come to an end. And what's next for him? We're talking about the Black Stars as well. And speaking of the Black Stars, I mean, so you mentioned that we've qualified, right, for the African tournament. And yeah, it's impossible to, guarantee an outcome. But what are the goals you've set for yourselves and your team members? What's the goal?
You can't be a football player, or you can't wear the Black Stars jersey and not have a goal or the ambition to win. Then you have nothing to do there. If you're wearing that jersey is every day at training, the game is with the ambition and the determination to win, the willingness to win. Now, like we said, we can't give promises, and the AFCON is in a few months. It's about 6, but before that we have important games coming from you, which are massive and huge. But we know that getting to the AFCON, when we look at the last one, penalties have cost us a lot of harm in the past years, and especially in the last one, because I believe that in the last one things were going really well. The group was gelling together, as a team, as we were in Egypt, and the penalty just moved away. And I believe that if we passed that penalty, it would have been a whole different outcome in the tournament. But it's the laws of the game, and we need to accept it. But this tournament coming, first of all, we need to just get past the round 16 that deceived us last one, and then we'll take it game by game, but with the ambition of winning every single game that we're going to be playing.
You believe that you could be the captain that brings back the glory from 1982 and wins us that trophy?
That's a dream. That's a dream, but dreams are made to become reality, but it's not by my mouth or by saying that I'm going to do it or this one's going to do it. I can't do it by myself. Without my colleagues, without the coach, the staff, I'm nothing. I'm no one. And I believe that all of us have the belief in each other that we will be able to do something great if we stick together. We like I said, we have a young squad, a younger squad than we had before. Great potential, great talent. But when you get to the higher stage, you need to be ready for what's there. You need to be ready for the pressure. And I believe that with hard work, prayers, belief from the Ghanaians, everything is very possible.
Indeed, Gojo, I mean, we can't wait for more than 40 years. So 40 years, 2022, it must happen. As Ghanaians, we're expecting that cup home. And you as captain, we know you will bring the cup, but talking about you being captain, so you've played under Stephen Appiah, you've played under John Mensah, you played under Samoa Jan. What are some of the lessons that you've learned from all these 3 persons that you believe is going to help you?
I think each one of them, they were all different. In their
How was Stephen Appiah, for instance? How was John Mensah? How was Samoa Jan?
I think Stephen was top class as a leader. I think he's someone who had the charisma, who had the love from the Ghanaians. So, and on the pitch he was marvelous. But he had those 2 things on the side, which is the charisma, the love from the Ghanaians, that gave him that power to be able to control everything that was happening in the squad. And he knew how to deal with players. He knew how to motivate players. For me, he was top. He was a different. For me, as the first time coming to the Black Stars, he was the leader. and I was watching him a lot, spying him, and I really took a lot from him because he has that thing that I think he did not learn. No one taught him. It's a gift by God. That's why he was able to achieve all what he achieved with the Black Stars. John Mensah also was a different leader. Didn't speak much. Was always calm in his corner, but he spoke on the pitch. John Mensah was the one. His performance on the pitch will make you understand what he's telling you. You understand, and that was his style. He wasn't a big talker, wasn't a big, but he was always calm and he had the respect from everyone. But mainly because he used to perform on the pitch. When he wore the Black Star jersey, I don't remember one game where somebody can say John Mensah did not play well. I don't remember. I'm trying to recall. Since I was in the Black Stars, I don't recall that. And lastly was Baby Jet. Another style also, more jovial, more into the laughter side of ways with the players, the way to interact with with the squad. He had that ability to be able to interact with any player at any time due to the way he comported himself, which was different from the two leaders before. And we all know he's the all-time Ghana goal scorer. He World Cup African top scorer. When we needed a goal, Baby was there to to deliver. So, like I explained, these three. So I try to take a little bit from each of them and add my own to try and do something, positive and still taking advices from the former players, to be able to, succeed, because I believe, like I said, that I can't do it by myself. I'll need everyone from the senior players in the squad, the older players before, the media, the fans. Without all of us being together, it's not going to be possible. I don't see how it's going to be possible. I just see that if we are all united, we want one goal to make our nation proud. We will have to, to stick together and go for it, as a unit, to make our nation really, really proud.
And in fact, if you just joined us, you're listening to Dede Ayew, our Black Stars captain. He's here with Felix Romac, who is a board member of the Ghana Football Awards. And just before we take Dede's final words, I just want to chip in with Felix about this year's awards. Tell us what was special and unique about it this year.
Well, I think that what was special and unique has to be having a lot of the nominees available to pick up the awards, and Andre himself gracing the occasion, and the Club 100 voting for him as the footballer of the year. Another specialty I want to stress about is the introduction of the new category, which was the best international African player, which Edouard Mendy won. We've had a lot of messages coming in from the player himself. Gave us a congratulatory message on the day, and then Chelsea also picking the feed. It's all over news in Senegal, and I think that has given the awards an international exposure. And next year we don't have a choice than to make it bigger and better.
We'll be watching you. All right, so final thoughts. We've got about a minute to go, and of course we've got to give that time to you, Andre. The people of Ghana are listening. Of course, they're proud of you for winning this award, but they would love to hear what you have in store for them for the future.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank them so much for the love and support that they've been giving me for the past more than a decade. I'm very grateful. I know that they have a lot of belief in me. They're waiting a lot from me, and I'm ready to take those responsibilities and make sure that I'll do everything that I can to make them proud every time that I'm on the pitch, outside, or especially when I'm wearing our nation's colors, to make sure that they're happy, to help in any way that I can, the younger ones come in. So thank you very much. But there is much more to come from me and the whole squad.
Much more to come. Oh, a quick one from you, Felix.
Yeah, I just want to thank our sponsors, GMPC Foundation, Carl Bank, Betway, PwC, and then Multimedia.
God bless you. God bless you.
too.
And we're doing it again next year, right?
Sure.
Okay, listen, thank you both so much for making the time to
You're
be
welcome.
with us. It's been very special, and we can't wait till the next time. There's more to come on the Super Morning Show. Some friends of ours are stopping by for a quick conversation. Stay tuned. But right now, though, give us a minute. I need to have a chat with Andre about the best places to get a drink in the Mumbles. Back after this.
What would you do if you have the choice to do anything in life? Build your dream house, take very good care of your family, and plan for a comfortable retirement. Plan a befitting funeral for your loved ones when they depart. How would you live if you knew there was a friend waiting to support you on all of your life's choices?
You have such a friend in Glyco Life.